So I haven't really seen any videos on YouTube about how to change the EGR valves in these Troopers. I've got a 94 3.2 liter, planning on just doing some general maintenance like the idle air control valve, the EGR valve. Gonna make a few quick videos for you guys. All right, you don't need very many tools for this job, luckily. You need a deep well 10mm socket, a 12mm socket, and a 22mm wrench. This is gonna be the part number I'm replacing the EGR valve with. So yeah, let's get under the hood. All right, here we are under the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this EGR regulator and then get to the EGR valve, which is right here. All right, just gonna start by removing some of these vacuum lines, since we're gonna have to take a lot of these off. So there's a regulator, and then should be a 12mm to take this bolt off right here. And there's a vacuum line on the bottom. Just gonna pry that up, take that off, make sure I didn't lose a vacuum line. I did. Luckily didn't fall too far. While I'm here, I'm gonna take off this vacuum line, these two. I already replaced these since they were 30 years old or so. And then there's a 10mm that holds those two vacuum lines. Just gonna take that off to get it out of the way as well. I'm just gonna make it easier to get to the valve. All right, so I removed this 12mm and then this 10mm right here to get these vacuum lines kind of out of the way. Now we're gonna take off this fitting on the EGR valve, and then this 10mm, and then the other 10mm on the other side. So right there, you can kind of see it. All right, you're gonna use a 22mm to get this fitting off.
Keep working it.
Now we're gonna go ahead, take our 10mm and zip these off. Boom. You saw it just fell right there. Now to take it off, just pull that back a little bit, and then the EGR valve comes right out. All right, I've got the old EGR valve here and the old gasket. Make sure you take that off. I've got a new gasket with my new EGR valve, luckily. I'm gonna reuse this vacuum line because it doesn't seem too bad. So I'm just gonna take that off, put on a new one. Then we'll go ahead and reinstall these onto the car. All right, so I'm gonna put this off to the side, take this around fitting. I'm gonna put a bolt through the EGR valve and the gasket, make sure that's on there, and then start threading in that bolt. Just got that side started. Get the other bolt. Make sure the gasket is where it's supposed to be. Sweet. Got those started. So let's zip those on.
One side up a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this fitting back on there. Again, it's a 22mm. I'm gonna go ahead, put the regulator back on there, Make sure you put the vacuum line on first, and then put the bolt in there. Tighten that down real quick. And then route these vacuum lines back up here. There we go. And there. I believe that goes the furthest one. I'll check back on the footage to make sure that's right either way.
Yeah. This situated.
Boom. Walls are tight. Great. Now we're gonna go ahead, take these vacuum lines, put them back to their respective ports, and this regulator goes to the valve. Another thing, if you do take off those two vacuum lines like I did, just come under the throttle body, make sure that those are still on there. You can see the larger one, and then the smaller one is behind that one. All right, that's all there is to it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.